Welcome to Navigate Early Alerts. Today we're going to learn how to fill out a progress report campaign as a faculty member. But before we do that, I would like you to become familiar with the terminology that we use when we're talking about campaigns. We can look at progress reports, alerts, and cases. So take a few minutes to read this screen and become familiar with the many benefits of campaigns for us and our advisees. Progress report is requested. You as the professor will receive information on your professor homepage. To get to your professor homepage in Navigate, go into Navigate. You will come to the Navigate staff page. Click the arrow on the right of Navigate staff, and that will take you to your professor homepage. Here you will see a yellow alert telling you that the report has been requested, and you will see a listing of all of the classes that you teach that are going to be a part of this pilot. You will also receive an email that tells you there is a link that you must activate that will take you to your progress report request. On this survey report, you will see a list on the left-hand side of all of the students on your class roster. You will then click Yes only if the student is getting an alert, in danger of failing, or great work. You click Alert Reasons and select one of those choices. You do not click anything next to a student who is not getting an alert. Only click Yes next to the student who is getting an alert. On the far right column, you will see that you have a place to put comments. This is where you put the reason for the alert. Students cannot see this report, but do be professional in the verbiage you use for this particular comment box. At the bottom of the page, the bottom of this form, you will see that you have the option to click on Submit Unmarked Students as Not at Risk. You need to click that button, and this will automatically populate the No Feedback button next to every student who is not receiving an alert, so it saves you some time. Once the progress report has been received, you will get a thank you email for submitting your progress report. And then, if you have students who feel more comfortable communicating with you, they have developed a relationship with you, the professor, then you will need to work with that student on the in danger of failing alert. Go to your professor page, click on the cases icon on the dashboard. This will open up the cases that you have in the system. Select your student and click on Manage Case. Once you click on Manage Case, the student's case will appear, and you have a chance to click Add Comments and write comments about that student. Did the student come to see you? What information was shared? What follow-up is needed? And then click Add Comment again to save your comments, and then click the red button on the right to close the case. Once the case is closed, a window will pop up that gives you the responsibility of selecting the outcome of the case. So you'll have a drop-down choice of two: student was reached or student was not reached. Once you submit, you can also add some comments, then click Submit. The case will be closed. You'll receive an email alerting you to the fact that that student's case was closed. And that's it. Congratulations. You now know how to work with early alerts in Navigate.